Hi.
Hey,
Long time no see.
yeah, it's been over the weekend. We haven't had a
Wait,
vlog.
when's the last time we vlogged?
We probably vlogged on Friday.
Did we?
Probably.
Yeah. So I think I was talking about. Oh yeah, we did after telling them that we're thinking about closing shop
Yeah,
and
that's
then
right.
calling the landlord.
Did we not do that Thursday?
Well, Thursday or Friday.
Yeah,
A big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how was your weekend, Josh?
My weekend was good. I worked on my game just a bit, and other than that, I kind of took it easy. Did a lot of house chores.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How about you?
It was good. I watched some House of Cards
Oh,
and
that's nice.
coded a little bit on Guerrilla News.
What's Gorilla
And
News? I can hear you. Actually.
and I did my laundry.
Oh, nice. How far are you into House of Cards? Like a random conversation.
I'm actually watching one of the older seasons.
Oh yeah.
Are
you up to date, like to the latest season?
Not really. I haven't really watched it from start. I haven't watched it like continuously, but I've just I've watched bits and pieces here and there. Yeah.
It used to be fun. Like start from season 3 or 4. I'm not even sure if it's on season 4 yet. Yeah, sounds so much fun. Anyways.
Do you want to tell them about your game?
I would. There's not much to it. It's just like so you have 3 lanes and then you could send like little troops out, but then the troops are just it's like rock paper scissors. You could send out. Well, it's not rock. It's more like Pokemon. It's like fire, water, and leaf, and then yeah, you know the whole thing. And then you just kind of try to take out their base. It's not that much.
Right. So you get 2 bases,
Yeah.
top and bottom, 2 players, 3 lanes, and then you just send troops back and forth.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah, you explained that a lot better. And today I'm trying to implement real time thingies. I've gotten up to the point where you could get into the same game together, but then after that it's kind of annoying, so I haven't gotten to it yet.
Right. So multiplayer and like networking stuffs.
Yep.
Cool.
What have you been up to, Richard?
I have been up to something called Guerrilla News.
What's that?
It's gorilla as in the animal news. That's how you spell it. But in concept, it's more like gorilla.
Yeah.
Like UE instead of the O for gorilla. Gorilla.
Yeah.
No, so I was working at a mobile application development firm in the States, and then as I was quitting, I kind of wanted to pick up some back-end stuff, and I had this app idea for location-based, decentralized kind of mob-based news. So anyone can publish, and anyone can read without signing up for a user account or anything. So it's kind of like a collective news feed for, organized by regions. Yeah, so the reason why I came up with this idea is mostly because I was bored when I was taking the train to back and forth from work. I'm like, well, Facebook, there's another Instagram picture of food, or there's another post about how well I'm doing in life, or I'm graduating from law school. That's a pretty common one, I think, or sometimes people complaining. So I wanted something more substantial, and it serves as a platform for people to publish information. Yeah, so I'll give a quick demo. Do you want to give a demo too? Do you want to?
No, well, I can't because I haven't built it yet.
So I don't know if you can see here, but we got the icon is parchment, and then it says Guerrilla News on it. You click into it. It says Guerrilla News, a Lollipop production, coded by Richard, and we have our articles here. So if I go in, you got that. If I go back, the region selection. So this is currently only for the States, but you can select the region by going into here. I was wondering. I was really ruminating about how to make the user experience better for selecting a state instead of having just a drop down or like a whole bunch of checkboxes and you got to scroll. So here we go. We got that. And once you select, there's no news. Obviously, nobody's using it. It is published though. Link will be in the description afterwards. I'll go back in, go to all states, and there we go. And Josh is in here too.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Quick question.
Yes.
What about if you want to view multiple states? Are you ever going to implement that by any chance?
No, just all state.
All states?
Yeah.
So one or all?
Yeah.
Cool.
Or I don't. The user experience, the design would be more too complicated, I guess.
I just mentioned because you mentioned checkboxes, and if you had checkboxes, you could have multiple, right?
You could.
Yeah, just saying.
Yeah. And then you can write your own article. You tap here. You can take a picture.
Sorry, I poked you.
That's cool. And wait, did I tap on that properly? Maybe I didn't tap on it properly. There we go. So the picture shows up. You put next. It caches the draft of your most recent post. So I'm just gonna, for the sake of time, do that. Select a state that I want to post to. And, bigger state. Yeah. And then if I tap on next, it's uploading to the server. And lo and behold, we have our new article.
Cool.
Yeah. So that is Guerrilla News for you. There's some performance optimizations I could do, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, I think it is.
Right now, pretty functional. I got the photos working today. Yeah. Dark.
Yeah.
Anything else, Josh?
I do not have anything. Do you have anything, Richard?
Yeah, so we are closing shop.
Yep.
Called the landlord. Hopefully the shop goes out within the next month because I'm gonna be out of money.
Yep. It's gonna be fun.
And another thing, a friend of my sister's wants to get an app developed. That friend works at a musical company. I don't know the extent of what she's expecting. If it's payment stuff, then I have never done that before.
And plus, if they want iPhone, I can't do it. So that's fun. That works.
Well, we can try to copy and paste code. Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah. Anywho, for Guerrilla News, just a couple technical details that you guys might be interested in. I started working on the backend component, which uses PHP to access a MySQL database. If you sign up for a server, like a web hosting plan, those are pretty standard. So you create your MySQL database, and then you put the columns you want, like the article number, the author of the article, and then every row becomes essentially an article. And essentially what I'm doing to load the articles is just I call my PHP script and then it spits back JSON, which is JavaScript object notation. And I parse through that and I get all the information for each of the articles. As for images, when you're posting an image, you're submitting an HTML form, and PHP can handle that and copy it over into a directory in your server. Yeah, if you haven't made a website before, it might be a little confusing what I'm talking about, but that's how it kind of works. The Android developer is or iPhone developer is in charge of what goes on the device. In terms of retrieving information, you need a backend developer. The backend developer needs a programming language and a database. Those are usually the two core components. The database is MySQL or SQL or Postgres SQL, or what other types of databases are there? There's probably other ones. There's SQLite, but nobody uses that really. And then they need the programming language, which is PHP or Ruby, or what else is there? .NET. Or .NET might be the framework. You might have to use Visual Basic. But that's how it's divided up.
Yep, I'm sorry. Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that's fine. I feel like I've been talking for a while. Josh?
I am implementing on real-time games. I don't know what you can call it, like real-time play, with a library called Photon. I think that's right. And yeah, that's it. It's it's been fairly simple up to this point, but I don't know how it's gonna be after. So when you create the units, that's fine. That's not too much. That's not too much work. But later on, if I want to do the actual collision through the server, that's gonna be quite annoying, I think. But apart from that, yeah, I think I'm done. Oh, I have to do the UI of the game, like the menus and all that. I just have like a simple menu for now. Yeah, I think I'll probably be done by this week, hopefully.
Cool.
Yeah.
So our meeting is on Wednesday. Today is Monday. So tomorrow we're just going to be working on our own stuff. And on Wednesday we'll meet up with that person. At this point, so let's talk like business, like what like where we're at right now, kind of.
Where are we at?
We already mentioned we kind of gave up, so we're working on our own stuff, like free project time. So personally, like if I take on an independent project, an app doesn't take longer than a week, but I kind of wanted to do something more substantial, and Josh is into games, yeah. So we're just kind of
doing our own thing,
doing our own projects, yeah. And
what?
It's iffy because I want to talk about kind of like reflect about our past month and a half, but then I don't know if right now is
I think
the proper time to do it.
I think a bit later could be.
Yeah.
When we get word from the Sun, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that is our update.
Yup, that is. It is.
This is a very anticlimactic ending.
Bye.
Bye.